What's up, y'all? Welcome back. It's the end of the month, August 2020, so it's time to do a bunch of my pickup videos. All in one. So this is going to be like all the miscellaneous stuff that I picked up, because all those other big hauls that I have, those are just too big to be adding into like a pickups video. So I could say this is the mop up. So it's everything I've been picking up along the way from the month, which is a decent amount of stuff. So, without further ado, let's get it. Let's do it. Alright, so let's get these out the way first. These are in no particular order, but I picked up, aside from the other PSP collection, a couple more PSPs. The other one was a Slim. These are the, I guess you would call it the fat or the OLED models. I got them both for about, one is 75, other one's 80, so you can say 80 a piece for all I care. But yeah, along with those, it came with a couple games. So the first one I got, which was this one, I got with Assassin's Creed and all that. Resistance, which I played a little bit of. It's a pretty fun game. So I'm not gonna be like long with these videos because there's a lot of stuff. The second one I got was with these two games, MLB and Asphalt Injection. So one of them was a racing game, this one's pretty much a baseball game. So relatively the same price, both had two games. Can't complain, decent deal. So I'll probably end up selling one off because I don't need that many PS Vitas, but I mainly just do that because it's a good deal, and then at the same time I can get the game for it. So when I sell off the Vita itself, I basically get the game for free. Isn't that how the collectors do it? So since we're still on the Vita subject, another guy sold me this game. I forgot what it's called. It's called like Tokiden. Nah, I don't want to say it, man. I don't know what it is. It's a Japanese game. I forget the English name, but the English version is actually a lot more rare or a lot more expensive. So I got this one for $20 plus the other two games that it came with. I got rid of those, but they were all Japanese games, so I couldn't really play all of them anyways. I think one of them was the Freedom Fighters game or whatever it was called, Freedom something. And the other game was the J-Stars game in Japanese, which I have on PS4, so not a big deal. They were separate, so I try to like not keep anything that's not in box, because especially for Vita games, it's tough just getting the box on its own because the games are so hard to find. So yeah, let's move on. I got a bunch of Wii games, so we're gonna start off. Basically, there's a whole stack of Wii games right here. This lady had sold me her Wii and all these games, plus like the Wii Fit board and probably like about 4 controllers with nunchucks a piece. Like I said, $50. And I mainly wanted the games, so I got that instead. I think I kept a couple other things with it, but I sold the Wii itself back, so I kind of made my money back. But yeah, $50, you can't beat it. So pretty much it came with Mercury Meltdown Revolution. I think this game's for PSP as well. They're all in good ass condition. Rabbids Go Home. Epic Mickey. I mainly wanted the Super Mario Brothers Wii because I wanted to replace this one with the one I got from the last haul, which had the white case, and I wanted the red one, so that works out for it. Big Brain Academy, one of the first games out for the Wii. Got that. Another Rayman game. I think I might have one of these. I don't know, because they came out with a few Rayman games. Mario Party 8, that was also good to have. So I knew I was going to get these for free if I sold the Wii. So basically, and Lord of the Rings, not Wing, whatever. So that's a decent stack. That'll be that right there. Like I said, I gotta move on with this stuff, so put that to the side. And then we'll go on with some other miscellaneous stuff. Messaged one guy and he put up pretty much Super Mario Sunshine for like $35. And you know, it fetches for a good price if you really wanted like somebody to buy it. And so it was kind of funny because the guy was like getting a bunch of other messages, and I told him I would buy like that and a couple other games for, you know, a set amount. And so, you know, other people was like, oh, I'll buy it off you, I'll take that and whatever he's buying, and trying to bid it all up. Like I said, it's always a bidding war nowadays with this offer up thing. So I was able to, and like I said, he's a gamer and a collector, so they're definitely a lot more honorable than some of these guys that resell. So basically I picked up these games right here, which I'll show you, and he gave me a pretty good deal off of it. It came with Wii Sports. It was just a disc to begin with. So in an upcoming video that I'll show you, I picked up a bunch of, basically a crap ton of games that had to do a lot of Wii games. And it had this right here empty, so it kind of completes it right now, so it works out. That's the main reason I wanted the Wii Sports. And the value's definitely gone up on the Wii Sports now. So here's the Mario Sunshine right here that he got. It's in really good condition, doesn't have the manual, so it's probably why he sold it for a little cheaper, because if you were to look for the manual right now, as of now, somebody's selling it for $24.99, so that kind of like, you know, brings it back to value. I never got to pick up any of these Mario games back in the days. I just wasn't focused on Nintendo, so right now is a good time for me to get it, because I'm technically like doing trades for stuff like this. Next game, he said, I got Wind Waker as well. You want to take that for like $30? I was like, sure. So I got that. I technically got the HD version on Wii U, but I mean, I've been trying to get a couple of these Gamecube games. It's in immaculate condition. The guy's a cool guy too. RJ, give you a shout out. He basically had like a lot of duplicates because, you know, he had two different consoles at two different places, and you know, that's how he racked up a lot of stuff. So he also had Twilight Princess right here. I thought he said Gamecube Twilight Princess for a second, and I would have been on it quick, but I don't have neither. So the game was a little scratched up, but I got a little buffing tool, so I buffed it out. It's looking really nice now. And another Rabbits Go Home, so you know this one's gonna go to the duplicate bin. He also had Animal Crossing for cheap, so I picked that up too. I think I gave him like $10 for it. So, and that's also in pristine condition. So that probably completes my Animal Crossing collection, I believe. I think I got them all. I also noticed he had Silent Hill for the room. He sold me that for $10, which is a steal. The game was kind of scratched, which I probably will resurface. But the main reason I wanted it, because I have a duplicate, and right here from my old collection, I have Silent Hill. So Silent Hill, this one, I don't know if you can see it, but it has like water damage on there, so it's kind of all jacked up and stuff. So this is what I wanted to do with it. Pop this out. See, I got one that's in pristine condition, basically. Only thing that was missing was a decent cover. So here's a good one, and that will replace this raggedy water damaged cover. So perfect. Now it's complete because I have a really nice shiny glossy box for this, and it's all good now. It's whole. So now I got all the Silent Hills for Xbox, so let me throw that in there. Put this cover back in here. I don't know, so this will be an extra, or you know, for trading for other stuff. So it's my bargaining item. Got that. Another game that I basically mainly offered him for, because it initially started off as the Mario Sunshine and The Witcher. I told him I'd give him $60 for both, and he agreed. And then he had a bunch of other games to put up, so it just kept on racking the bill up, which was fine. I mean, like I said, the guy was cool. He had a lot of good stuff. The funny thing was, the Wii Sports, I actually traded him for a couple things. So I was looking for like an extra controller for because I'm playing a lot of my games, playing a lot of my Wii games on the Wii U right now. I was like, you got any extra, controllers, nunchucks and stuff? So he says, yeah. I was like, hey man, he initially asked me like, do you have like HDMI for the OG Xbox, because that's one of his favorite systems, and as you can see, that's one of my favorite systems too. So I said, hey, you want to trade like your Wii Sports and the nunchucks with the Wiimote for, I had a pound HDMI cable for Xbox, which is pretty much goes for like 30 and up on eBay. I was like, you want to trade for that and I'll give you extra $10, something like that? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. So he was excited about it because I told him how good it would look just with that. But at the same time, you guys seen like I upgraded mine to like the really good HDMI for that Xbox, and it looks even better. So I just told him like, you're definitely gonna see a difference. It looks amazing. So yeah, so I got those. I traded that with the Wiimote, nunchucks, and that. And then that would be that right there, which like I said, thanks RJ. Hopefully one of these days we can hang out. All right. So on top of that, I got another Mario Sunshine. So this one's not the greatest hits version. This is the one that I technically wanted. I actually got it before that one, but since I'm going for like a nice collection and this one's kind of scratched up, I can actually swap them out now and make those whole. So I actually had to trade 2 Switch games to get this one. But I got the Switch games for cheap, so it kind of like worked out. And then another game I wanted to pick up, since I was pretty much into The Simpsons lately. I picked up Simpsons Road Rage. Somebody had it up for like $10 on OfferUp in pristine condition. So I was like, hey, I'm around the area, I'm gonna come pick it up. So that's what happened. Alright, so once we got that out the way, we get some of this other stuff going. Anyways, let's move on with the Switch stuff that I picked up. So I got all these Switch games right here, and these are all pretty much either I bought them, I bought them for cheap, or I bought really cheap sets with like Switches and games included. So I ended up selling the Switches and getting these as extras, which is nice to add to my collection. So we'll start off. Trials of Mana. I got it for $20. You can't beat that. So I never got to really play these Mana games, like Secret of Mana, some of the ones that came on SNES. Never got to play it. Too broke back in the day, so I want to try that out. The other game I picked up for super cheap, $35, I got Luigi's Mansion 3. So it's probably the hardest game to find on OfferUp. Like every time you see this up there, you're never gonna see it on there for long if it's for cheap. So $35 is fair value. Pretty much like you're not gonna find that go down to that price at any game store. It's never gonna happen. This one is brand new, Super Paper Mario, the Origami King. I got this for $29 from this guy, brand new and sealed. Not gonna find that either, so I couldn't pass that up. I bought it. Because if you really think about it, if I were to like need some money and resell it, buying it at that price later along the times, like a couple years later, it's still gonna be worth more than $29. So good investment. So these are the games I picked up that came with a cheap a cheap Switch that I bought. Because most times that you'll find them for like $250, $260 with 2 or 3 games. So I end up just selling it back for like $250 or whatever, $260. Sometimes more if you're lucky, and you kind of get your money back in free games basically. So one of them came with Mortal Kombat 11. That was sealed. Another one was Yu-Gi-Oh! So that was one set. I'm probably never gonna play these games, but it adds to the collection. Another two was one came with Pikachu and Sonic Team Racing. So got those. Probably never gonna play those either, but whatever. These will probably be bargaining chips as well, so I could get some stuff that I really want. But yeah, we got that out the way. So let's move on to the next. Another thing I picked up was Pokken Tournament. This I got it with a Wii U. I bought a really cheap Wii U, and I ended up just like swapping out the stuff that I wanted because I had a beat up Wii U, and I sold the other one back, so that came with that. So works out, man. Doing this whole swapping and buying thing is actually pretty lucrative. So from that point on, I always gotta do my GameStop runs and see what they got. So this is a game I've been looking for, so I had to pick up, which was Hellblade. I know this is free on Xbox Gold and stuff, but I don't got it, so, and I'd rather have a physical copy because they pretty much yank these all off the shelves anyway. So I was happy to get that because I've been looking for all over GameStop in Las Vegas for this, and there was only one that had it, and I had to drive like probably 25 miles out. I didn't specifically drive that far, but I had to go pick up something, and there it is. So I got that. So, and I got it for decent because I had $15 in credit just sitting at GameStop. Because I always take advantage of the promotions that GameStop has. Like, if you spend 60 bucks, you'll get $10 in credit back. So I do that a lot. So that only allowed me to pay like $7.49 for this game because I got their yearly subscription that gives you $5 every month. So for me, that works better than what it was before. A lot of people don't like it, but I mean, $5 a month to pick on any game. I'm almost all gonna buy a game every freaking month, anyways, from them. So it works out. Let's keep it moving. So they've been doing a what's it called? Another sale, and pretty much it's the. I think the sale goes for a new sale they had. It was like 4 games for $30. That's worth $14.99 and under. And then they still got their 2 for 2, so basically 4 for $20 sale going on. So I've been picking up a bunch of stuff just off of that. I don't know why these aren't in order. I don't know how that happened, but I'm just gonna go and show you guys. I picked up this game called Battle World Chronos. So this game looks like it's a top-down strategy, a RTS game basically. So that's what caught my eye. So I was like, all right, let me get it. So not bad. The other game I got, because this was like 4 for $20 for the $9.99 and under games, is New Gundam Breaker for PS4. Honestly, I don't know why I bought it because I'm not even into Gundam, but I mean, I'm looking to beef up my PS4 collection, so that was the main thing. Next thing I got, because this is actually the cheapest version I've seen, is on Xbox, because if you look for this on the Switch and other stuff, it's more expensive. So I got the This Is Police. I've eyeballed this game a couple times back then, and it's also kind of like a stealth RTS game if you ask me. So I don't know, I got it just because I wanted it back then and it got cheap. So this I actually picked up just because like I wanted to play BioShock Infinite and I don't want to pull out the old Xbox 360. So this one contains all 3. And technically this is a greatest hits, man, but you know how I usually hate greatest hits, but because they don't put no crazy colors and take up the whole space and it's just a little seal right there, I'm cool with that. You know, this is probably the only greatest hits that I approve of. So love the first 2 games. I definitely want to check out the third. So that's one of the main reasons why I picked that up. So yeah, I mean, I left all these in the bag. In the bags. of how I bought them. But here it is. Got some more of these games. Next one is Abzu. So I got cheap enough where I got like the 4 for $30. So I picked this up. So basically I paid like what, $7.49 or something for it. Cause I actually missed out on this on the games with gold, and I was kind of salty about that. It's supposed to be just one of these easy, you know, like you're just swimming around basically. Echo the Dolphin type of games, you know. So I got that because it's an easy achievement game. I got Guilty Gear X. I'm not much of a Guilty Gear player, but I like collecting, you know, like I said, anime type games. So this was cheap enough, I got it. Another game I got, just because I watched some of the other channels and they said Trine is a pretty good co-op game. So I got it. This comes off for $10. I mean, I got it for $5 because of the sale, but I mean, you can't beat it. You really can't. Because a lot of times you'll see just a 4 selling for like $17.99, and then for some reason GameStop will sell the whole collection for cheaper. I don't get it. I really don't. So I got that. Dragon Age Inquisition, I got that as well. You know, I never really got to play some of these Dragon Age games. I think this wasn't even the best one. But, you know, the first couple ones were good. So, since I have those, this will complete the collection. And then, man, I can't believe I was going to buy a copy of this for the Vita as well. Maybe I have, I don't know. Because I got some coming on the way in the mail. So, Aegis of Earth. It's way cheaper on PS4. Like I said, it's part of the sale. I got it. I don't even know anything about that game. Here we go. Got some more coming. So yeah, I did a lot of buys this month because there's so much cheap stuff going on at GameStop. They're just getting rid of stuff. Mario Party Tennis was part of the, you know, $14.99 buy 4 get for $30. So you can't beat that. Like, you still see people selling this online for like $30, $24.99, and they're getting rid of their Wii U for cheaper right now. So I've been picking it up. That was good. Glad I got that. I was so surprised to see this game, which I always hear about from like Radical Reggie, Metal Jesus. But this is Metal Wolf XD. I'd love to get this for the OG Xbox, but that's too expensive for me. So I picked it up for PS4. I kind of get mad they don't make it for Xbox as well, because that's usually my platform to go with. But it's good to have, because it's only $14.99. You can't beat it, so I picked it up. Like I said, got it for like 7 something. I don't know why I picked up this game. It looks kind of fun to me. It's like a cel-shaded firefighter game. Maybe it kind of reminds me of those old school Raw Danger and all that stuff. So I got it just because it reminds me of that. And then I got War Groove. This one has a big old instruction manual in there, so that's why I got it. So let's look at everything. It got stickers in there, man, and the map is in there too. So I picked it up just because of that, man. It's got a back cover, reversible cover in there. For a second, I thought this was like a limited run game right here, but it's not. So yeah, it's an RPG game. Looks like a Super Nintendo RPG game, but it's anime style. I'm a sucker for it. So I got those. And then finally, the final $14.99 deal bundle. I got Killer Queen Black. I just got it because the cover looks cool. I've seen people trying to sell this for 10 to 15 bucks. This one still has a Joy-Con skin in there. And so I was like, man, it comes with everything. And what I think is like, I think GameStop had gutted some of these new games to sell as used. Because I heard they've been doing that just so they get the used sales up. But it's practically new. It's got everything in there. So I got it. Another game I got, Earth Defense Force. I never got to buy any of the EDF games for PS4. So here it is. And it's also got a reversible cover. Yeah. I like the back, man. This cover is nice. Might change it to that. So, you know, mindless shooting co-op game. It's damn fun. That's why I got it. Just go over to my friend's place out here back then and play with him and his girlfriend every once in a while. Cool game. Another game I got is Dissidia Final Fantasy. So that way I can complete all my Dissidia games that I got. So, I never really played it. I don't know anything about it. But it's a brawler. It's like their version of Smash Bros. If you really think about it. And then finally, the best. Last but not least, I've been waiting for this game to be on some type of deal. This is Onimusha Warlords. Now I love the first series. You know, 1, 2, and 3. I never got to play 4. And I have all of them but 4, unfortunately. So I've been wanting to play this. And this is supposed to be like HD or something like that. And I wanted to collect some achievements for this game. But I just did not want to pay. You know, what they were asking back then was like $30. And for the longest it was going for $17.99. And even $14.99, I did not want to pay for that game. You know, just to be a port over to the Xbox. I doubt there was actually any really good graphics improvement for this game. So, but for $7, hell yeah, I'd do it. So I finally got it. I'm waiting for Okami to go down though. Like, that's one game from Capcom I really want to get. But eventually maybe they'll drop that down. But yeah. So, you know, I want to keep it short. So these are all the games I got miscellaneous for the end of the month of pickups for August. And I'd say this is still a decent stack, man. It's a really nice stack. So some I'm probably gonna get rid of. Most I'll keep. So there it is. Got everything right here. And can't forget the 2 Vitas I got with it. So definitely happy about that. So yeah. Hopefully you guys stuck around. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, leave some comments, and look forward to the next video because I got a really nice video coming up. Alright, you know who this is. It's Gat Cognac signing out. I will see you laters.